Welcome to today's class. We are going to talk about the video conferencing tools. I will be your host for today. We are Victor by name, of admission number bed 05 0162 stroke 2020. I belong to group 1, that's English literature. So we are going to discuss the video conferencing tools. We have 5 types of video conferencing tools, which we are going to discuss today. So we are going to start with the Google Meet. So what is a Google Meet? Google Meet is a video conferencing app that is available to everyone who have got a Google account. It is an online meeting. An online meeting is easy to set up whether you are an individual getting together with a couple of friends or a small business person conducting a workshop online. You are allowed to have up to 100 participants and can be in the meeting for as long as 60 minutes. Now, let us look at the features of the Google Meet. Google Meet access to certain Meet features may depend on your Google Workspace Edition. Google Workspace editions include access to more business-grade services, such as more meetup features. Now, let us look at how to use a Google Meet. First, you have to go to Google Meet. Secondly, click New Meeting, select an option, create a meeting for later. To share the meeting details for future meeting, copy the meeting link and share with participants. To directly start the meeting with this link, paste the link into a browser or enter the link into the enter code or link field, click join. Start an instant meeting. Create a new meeting and join the meeting directly. Schedule in Google Calendar. To schedule a meeting, you are directed to Google Calendar. Yes, a tip: Google Workspace Essentials users can't schedule a meeting in Google Calendar. Now, let us look at the pros of Google Meet. Pros of the Google Meet. So, super easy to use and straightforward, as it is very initiative and interface to interact with and works like what? A charm. It's great. It is a great program that allows you to truly connect with your team and friends. The price is great and free. The app runs from the browser and does not need to be installed on the PC. It does not have a time limit and is very easy to use. It automatically integrates with the Google Calendar and it is free and has good functionality. Now, let us look at the Google Meet cons. What are the cons or the disadvantages of the Google Meet? One is that when presenting, you can no longer see the person you are talking to, which is very what? True. It has a blank presentation problems. It has limited features. It display a limited number of participants. Users from the outside the domain are always disallowed. Then also it has got browser freezing problems. Now that we are done with the Google Meet, let us look at the Microsoft Word Teams as another video conferencing tool. So Microsoft Teams involves meeting in teams which include audio, video, and screen sharing. These are one of the key ways to collaborate in teams. Individuals don't need to be a member of an organization or even have a Teams account to join a Teams meeting. One just looks at the invitation for the instructions about calling in. Now, what are some of the features of Microsoft Teams? Microsoft Teams provide a fully decked out document storage, chat, and an online meeting environment. Microsoft Teams is a key component of Microsoft 365. Now, what are some of the pros of Microsoft Teams? So, integration of all tools in a single place. All of its tools are integrated in the single place, which gives the users an easy access. Number two, no additional cost for Microsoft 365 users. These are users who are already subscribers of the Microsoft 365. Thirdly, useful chat editions. Here, you can add third-party tools into your channels. Using Teams doesn't mean you need to give up on other tools you normally use. For example, you can add a Trello or a cloud storage platforms like Google Drive or what we call Dropbox. Then we also have seamless files, search, backup, and collaboration. Then each channel has its own file storage. You know those situations where you have to scroll endlessly to find a specific file. That's when the file tabs come in handy. Then another pros of Microsoft Teams is that it has got helpful bots. Bots will help you with the boring, repetitive, everyday task and save you somewhat time. You can create your own or use an existing ones. You can check the list of all the available bots. Now, what are some of the cons of Microsoft Teams? When I say cons, it also means the disadvantage of the Microsoft Teams. One is that it has got too many similar tools. So the biggest stumbling stone for Microsoft Teams is surprisingly other Microsoft tools. With the plethora of options, people are still very confused about which tool to use in which situation. It's up to Microsoft to educate their users about their tools. Check out our infographic below to get familiar with some of the most popular Microsoft 365 apps. I will share the link. Then secondly, it has got unnecessary storage consumption. By default, everybody in the organization can create a team. It can result in unnecessary creation of teams and stuffing up storage space. The good news is you can restrict team creating permission to a set of users, but doing so requires a bit of handy work. Then another con is that increased insecurity risk. As we have highlighted in our point number 2, by default, everybody can create a team, while this increases collaboration possibilities, it also increases security risk. Guests can upload potential malicious files to Teams channels. Employees can accidentally upload files with sensitive or confidential data. Unmanaged devices external from the organization can connect to Teams and potentially steal or compromise data with channels. Then another con is that it lacks notifications. Then lastly, another con under these is that it has a limited number of channels. The number of channels is limited to 200 public and 30 private channels per team. Although this may not be a problem for smaller organizations, others can find themselves in a tight spot. Now, let us look at another another video conferencing tool known as the Zoom. Zoom, this is the most common and it is the one I'm using currently. So Zoom is a video conferencing platform that can be used through a computer, desktop, or mobile app and allows users to connect online for video conferencing meetings. Also, during the COVID-19 crisis, Zoom has seen a surge in popularity, with millions of people using it to stay in touch with others. One good example is whereby we as ZTech students, we decided to turn on to Zoom meeting so as to continue with our classes. Now, how does Zoom works? Zoom allows users to create and join visual meeting rooms where they can communicate with each other using video and audio. Additional features can give participants the ability to share their screen, share files, and use text chat within the meeting group or private with others in the meeting. In order to join a Zoom meeting, a participant needs to have the Zoom app and either the meeting link or a meeting ID and password. While you do not need a Zoom account to access a meeting, users need to set up an account in order to host a meeting. For host, it is compulsory to have what? A Zoom account. But for the participants, it is not a must. If you've got the password and the link, you are well go. So we're still looking at the Zoom. So setting up a meeting, when setting up a meeting, a host can choose to set up an instant meeting or schedule one for a particular time. This generates the meeting ID and password and URL for the meeting, which can be shared with people you want to participate in the meeting. Video and audio. When joining a Zoom meeting, users are given the option to turn their video on or off. And you will also be able to see other participants if they have their camera enabled. The meeting host has additional controls to disable the video or mute the audio of individuals who are taking part in the meeting. Share screen. The share screen functions allows people to share what is on their screen with others, like whatever I'm doing now with others in the meeting. Users can do this by clicking on the share screen icon on the control panel. The meeting host has the ability to control access to this function and allow all users, specific users, or restrict it to host only. Chat function. Group chat allows users to interact using text during the meeting, and participants may also use private chat with others in the group. Meeting hosts can adjust this setting to restrict who participants can chat, Now, let us look at the pros of what? Zoom as a video conferencing tool. The advantage of Zoom. Zoom supports large audience. One of the main advantage is the ability to host very large online conferences. This is ideal for businesses with a lot of employees and not many services can match the sheer number of attendees allowed in the Zoom meeting. Secondly, stream your meetings. Yes, hosting any type of event is no easy task. And one of the hardest parts is making it easy for attendees to join. However, Zoom has a great way to do this by being able to stream any meeting or webinar on Facebook. Another pros is that you can use a Zoom for free. While Zoom is a subscription-based service, it does allow you to hold unlimited 40-minute long meetings for no charge. Now let us look at after the pros. We have Google Calendar support. We have scalable for small, medium, and large business. It is also easy use. What are some of the cons of Zoom as a video conferencing? Too many subscriptions and ads on. Zoom is a subscription-based service that is reasonable priced at starter levels. However, one subscription is not enough. Most services require an additional subscriptions. Then we also lack of comment control. The host cannot control the comment section. Then also HD video is not the standard. It is not standardized. Then you need to download an app. Are we together? For you to conduct Zoom. Now, let us look at another video conferencing tool known as the Big Blue Button. Big Blue Button is a web conferencing software designed to help schools and teachers share learning content with students across remote locations. Key features include an interactive whiteboard, polling, emojis, session recording, real-time broadcasting, screen sharing, visual classroom, and breakout rooms. Teaching professionals using Big Blue Button, and share slides, video, audio, chat, and desktop with students. Built-in polling and lecture recording functionalities allow teachers to increase student engagement. Teams can use the live whiteboard to create notions on screens that can be viewed by participants in real time. Now, how does Big Blue Button work? In order to join a meeting in Big Blue Button, you only have to click the provided URL or copy and paste it to your browser address bar and press the enter key. Very, very simple. Now, let us look at some of the Big Button pros. Big Blue Button pros. Mostly it is suitable for learning and training. A good example is here in ZTech, we are also using Big Blue Button. It offers numerous options for customizations and integrations as per the need of the user. It allows real-time sharing of slides, audio, video, charts, emojis, and screen. One can also record the content for later. Play back. Those were some of the pros of Big Button. Now, let us look at some of the cons of Big Blue Button. It is often noticeable that Big Blue Button has problems with audio connection, especially if the browsers used are not Chrome. Are we together? Yes. Now let us look at another video conferencing tool known as Cisco Webex Meetings. What is Cisco Webex Meetings? Webex is a multifunctional desktop video audio conference call application. It allows you to meet with anyone, anywhere in real time from your office or home, as long as you have internet access on your computer or have the Webex mobile app installed for your iPhone, iPad, or Android. Now, how Cisco Webex meetings work. Webex meetings features personal rooms that users can customize, schedule meetings, or leave open for ad hoc meetings. Users can also schedule meetings from Webex Teams, join Webex meetings from Teams, or continue conversation in Teams after meeting ends. Now, let's look at some of them pros of Cisco Webex meeting. Benefit of Webex include voice options from phone or computer, audio, HD video. Users can join calls on multiple devices and can switch devices mid-call. Another one is that users can share various files among participants, and content sharing extensions are available for web use. Notion tools are also available in the Cisco Webex meeting. Calls can be recorded, chat and screen share features are available, screens can be controlled remotely, then added security features. Then also integrates with applications such as Cisco and Microsoft Teams. Now, let us look at some of the cons of Cisco Webex meetings. Cost is high in comparison to Microsoft Teams and Zoom. Some users may find the menu system and UX hard to navigate. Then, glitches with audio have been experienced for non-Webex users when connecting to the audio. Some have also found it difficult to migrate from legacy Webex systems. Now, want to do a comparative analysis of the video conferencing tools which we have discussed. When you do analysis, it will give you, or it will help you to make a choice when you want to host a video conferencing, as you will be in a position to know which video conferencing tool will suit your purpose. The choice of the conferencing tool will depend with the individual needs, since different conferencing tools offer different quality. For example, Zoom offer reliable large video calls. Webex meetings offer very good video quality. Then Google Meet offer for Google Workspace users. Then Microsoft Meet offers combining team chat and video conferencing. Thank you. That was all that we had for today under discussion of video conferencing tools. I was your host, Mbuya Victor of Bed, 050162, Group 1, English Literature. Thank you.